before. This is a bit of a different start to this week's photo walk number 6. It's around 10 minutes before sunrise, and you're going to get more of these, my early morning walks, as we get into autumn and winter. But today is a bit of difference. There is a bit of difference because we've got a bit of fog. So I was toying with what settings I'm going to use today. I was thinking about black and white, just a soft black and white, but then I thought, let's have a bit of colour. It's a little bit of colour, but I'm going to go for the retro look today. So yeah, so as before, JPEGs, large format JPEGs, square crops, just see what we find. My settings, currently it's on auto ISO, and it's struggling to get a decent shutter speed at 1/50th f5. So even if I bring my aperture, we're currently looking at f4, 1/50th of a second, but still 4000 ISO. See what we can do today. 2.8, open it right up to 2.8, which is going to give me a fairly shallow depth of field, but that's good because that will add to the eeriness, the mysteriousness that bit of fog brings. But it's wonderful how different conditions can bring you different options, different look on what is a common route. Now I'm going to follow my usual route, a bit more rural action today given the conditions. And if I'm sounding a bit hoarse, a bit tired, that's because I am. Yesterday I did about 25,000 steps on a trip or full day photography in the city of Manchester with a couple of friends. So keep posted to the channel because I've got at least one video, if not 2 videos from that. Got some really nice high contrast black and white, again like today, shooting JPEGs. But yeah, really good conditions. Sun was out, so a lot of contrast, so stay tuned for that. See, that's what it brings. It's like a never-ending road, you can't see the end. I was conscious about using black and white, as I said at the start, because at the end of the day we have got a bit of colour with the autumnal foliage, so I wanted to take advantage of that. I didn't want to miss out on that. So that's another reason why I'm taking a more rural scene today, if the trees that we see are in colour. I tell you what's good, car lights. And what else is giving it added interest is the house lights are on. A couple so far amber looking lights. White balance, by the way, is that sunny, so that's shown up well. Here we are, bit of colour there. And cows. And this is all about positioning it well so you got a good bit of spacing between the trees. Usual woodland stuff, really. So it's getting lighter. I managed to close down the aperture slightly, so 5.6 at the moment. Still give me fairly high ISO, but I'm not that bothered about that. Yeah, autumn, bringing in that the smells as well, fallen leaves. It's just an abundance of attacks on the senses, isn't it? Wonderful walk this. I'm enjoying it. Sort of peaceful, tranquil, and that mist is just adding to that ambience, that good feel factor. Oh, that's what I'm going for anyway. And again, all I'm doing is just raising the camera. If there's something I see, I'm just shooting away. A little bit of adjustment, but not too much thought about it. And this is the old liberal, this is the point of the liberalism of these photo shoots. Don't forget the enjoyment in photography. Not turn the camera off yet. Usually it's on and off, on and off. But today is different because I'm blessed with these conditions. Now turn it off. I brought enough batteries with me. What, 2 batteries with me should be enough. I'm out for about an hour, hour and a half. Right, I'm going to stick to 5.6 aperture. What's it giving me? 800 ISO. That's good, that's workable. I found with the camera anything above 3200 you start to get a bit of noise, and 6400 you really do see a difference in the GR. I don't think I've mentioned that my choice of metering mode today is centre weighted metering. Usually I've been going for metering for the highlights, but because it's quite an evenly spread, because the light's evenly spread today, I'm not going to get those patches of highlights as it were. So hence, yeah, centre weighted metering. The recipe, JP recipe, actually gives a slight vignette to the image anyway, so that'll just add to the effect, I believe. Right, graveyard. So as you can see behind me, the fog isn't that thick. I think it may be lifting, but it's still slightly there. Okay, proving slightly difficult getting the separation between the different gravestones. The fog has returned because I'm getting a little bit higher. I've come out of the cemetery and heading back up to the road. So again, I say again, that will hopefully introduce some nice curved lines from the road markings leading to the distance. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, because of all the moisture in the air, the spider's webs are showing up. So what I'm going to do, something I don't often do in this camera, is switch it to macro mode and getting close. So a side view of you.